Hi guys, I'm back doing a very important video for you toys collectors out there about the infamous Toys Wonderland company, who have recently renamed themselves Toys Apollo. Now there's a big story behind this company that I've been past few years buying from. They've been quite loyal and they've always been sending me my goods, the figures I ordered, until the last 2 years. 2 years ago I pre-ordered the Chrome Mandalorian figure, September 2021. Then comes 2023, May, April last year, when it was released. I did bear in mind that there would be at least a month or two delay because I pre-ordered from the second batch. Around summertime, June, July, I hadn't had any email notifications or anything about shipping from them, and so I decided, well, it's getting a bit too long. All sorts of people were getting theirs, and during the whole course of from the summer until January this year, I was emailing them for updates and asking them where's my figure. Most of the time there would be no reply. When they did reply, it was an automated email that was generated by AI, because these replies, they're just the same, pretty much giving you the same answer of postponing my item. They'd say like, we're deeply sorry that you've not received your figure yet, we're having problems with our warehouse, or your item was shipped but returned to us due to issues with courier documentation. The list of excuses just goes on. So over the course of a 6-month period, I was emailing them from like monthly emails to weekly emails, follow-ups and updates, and they just ignore me, and then they'd sometimes reply giving me like monthly delays. So say 1 month I'd ask, and then they'd say you should expect your item to commence its journey by the end of the month, beginning of the next month. So that month comes up and nothing happens. In a nutshell, how they work now is you pre-order an item, and when it's due for release you just won't get it, you'll lose your money, and that's it. They won't accept refunds. They'll only offer you the option of full store credit refund. Either way, they'll still keep your money. So yeah, it's a scam now. It's become a fraudulent company. It's pissed off hundreds and hundreds of collectors around the world. I tried to get my money back from my bank and contacted PayPal. Because the 6-month buyer protection period had passed since payment, there's nothing they could do. I wasn't eligible to make a dispute. Same story for when I went to my bank. They said because I paid by PayPal, I have to go to PayPal. There's nothing my bank could have done. I also tried contacting the Hong Kong Police, Consumer Council and the Commercial Crime Bureau. Their responses haven't been great, because they don't consider this behaviour a crime. Whereas, you know, surely around the world, buying something and not getting it, where the retailer keeps your money without delivering, is a crime. It's a common thing. Even if you went into a shop and walked out with something without paying, or if the shopkeeper took your money and didn't let you take the item you wanted, either way, that's the same category. So last month I decided to form a Facebook group called Scanned by Toys Wonderland, which now holds 580 people. So it's grown really fast, and basically this is a group to come together to raise awareness of Toys Wonderland and their behaviour, how they treat their customers, and share their experiences. Not specifically a therapy club, but everyone who's joined has been great, supporting each other, sharing ideas, sharing their experiences. If you're totally oblivious to Toys Wonderland or their behaviours and you're on Facebook, find this group now and join it. Tell us what your situation is, and we have been developing solutions for getting to the bottom of Toys Wonderland and our money back, or our orders fulfilled. One tactic which has been successful, but at the moment for very few people, is to actually opt for store credit and use that to purchase another figure that's newly released. So say at the time of this video, She-Hulk was recently released. But last month I did that tactic and I got myself this Mace window from Toys Wonderland. It was actually delivered. So I'm here to say that there is a possibility for success at the moment. I refunded my order of the Chrome Mando into store credit, and I spent half of it on this Mace window, and I've got another figure on order which is still pending, hasn't been fulfilled, and I've been emailing them for follow-ups on dispatch, shipping. I've had the same kind of response saying we apologise for the frustration this has caused. You can make up the rest, it's all there. So I'm thinking I'll do the same for that, ask for refund, store credit, and then spend it on a more recently released figure. That's the figure was the newest Stormtrooper, by the way. With the Death Star background. So as far as advice goes, is to try that, but also be aware that you'll be asked to pay for shipping out of your own pocket. The store credit won't cover shipping, so you'll have to pay for that. But make sure once the order's gone through, you keep tabs on them, persistently email them like crazy until you get the outcome you want. It's been said by others that they received fake tracking numbers, which I've not experienced, but there you go, it's a possibility. But if you do get a tracking number from them, check it and make sure it's, I think, dispatched through UPS, which should come up on your phone, I think through Shop if you have the Shop app. Maybe you'll get also text notifications too as you provide your number. Just keep watching it. There's also something else I can share which here helps to contribute towards raising awareness to even more people, as many more people as possible, because the government aren't really aware of this so much, the Hong Kong government. That's why police, legal authorities or firms won't take any action. There is a way which involves getting in contact with their Hong Kong media group who are developing a program that covers fraud. I'll put the link below in the description box. Go to that link. It's called TVB. Scoop, I think, but you have to either be Cantonese or speak fluently in Cantonese, because it's a Cantonese program centered around Cantonese with a Cantonese targeted audience. So I can't speak Cantonese myself, but if you can, it will help. But submit your report, your story, and if you have WhatsApp, they'll respond to you and ask you if you can speak Cantonese. But they'd asked me to do a video like this, so this is my contribution. So if you've bought from Toys Wonderland before, or if you haven't, don't. And if you know anyone else in the same boat or new to Hot Toys, 6-scale figure collecting, whatever, spread the word, warn them as well. Stay away from this company at all costs, because you'll spend your money and not get it back. They had a refund policy 30 days before, which has been reduced to 7 days, so that's not really a lot for pre-orders. So they're now called Toys Apollo because when they were Toys Wonderland, they had PayPal and partial payment methods revoked because they weren't being in touch with customers. They were ghosting customers and they weren't providing customer service. People were just lingering around, having spent their money and not getting it back for not getting their orders fulfilled. So they are re-establishing themselves as a Toys Apollo to have a new, raise new awareness of themselves, bring in new customers, as well as get PayPal back. Yeah, this just isn't acceptable. And I'm sure many of you watching this understand that. And the manager is Philip Liu, who's a crafty character. He's just, I think he works in just like 1 to 2 or maybe 3 people business in a little warehouse where they have this office, just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, looking at some emails, hitting the AI response button to the poor souls who want to know what's going on with their order. They want their money back, or they want the item. It's just going to take some time now. I don't know what's going to happen, but we have to do everything in our power to get them closed down so that that no one else becomes affected by them. There is some hate towards Justin's collection. I myself see it as 2 sides of the coin, so I'm sort of neutral. I am a subscriber to him. I was briefly in contact with him some time ago about the situation. They did genuinely try to help me by forwarding me their WhatsApp customer service number and a link to Consumer Council. They couldn't help because they don't consider a crime has been committed. No matter how much evidence you provide, they don't consider it a crime, even after they say they've reviewed all the evidence and the message that you've sent. That doesn't make sense, so there you go. That's why they're not going to help. But if we raise awareness to the media company, TVB, they've covered Toys Wonderland and get all sorts of people, you guys, to talk to them about it, feature you and the whole topic in the programme. We can only hope that it'll be enough to raise the awareness of the government to actually take action, investigate Philip Liu and Toys Wonderland, Toys Apollo, get them shut down and perhaps apprehend him and take whatever further legal action should be done. But back to what I was saying about Justin's collection, people believe he was involved in scamming people. I'm not sure how much I believe that, but he's the huge promoter, or was the promoter, of Toys Wonderland back in the day, doing his reviews and linking people to Toys Wonderland where they can buy their copy. That was back when Toys Wonderland operated in their good times, when they did actually deliver everything that was paid for. But then at some point when they pulled their funny business, Justin severed ties with them, and yet till today they still promote Justin as one of their partners. Justin has been trying to sort out, I don't know where he is with that now, but the hate people think you know, he's not been bothering to help them, and he's just still putting his videos out there and not caring about everyone else, and featuring Toys Wonderland in his previous videos. But I do think, you know, Justin does so many videos in the past on figures individually referring to Toys Wonderland. It would be a lot of work to just go back to every single video and cut out the Toys Wonderland promotion, then repost them. So I mean, I wouldn't want to go through that trouble. I mean, I would just post a warning video to tell them to avoid at all costs. You know, if I was him, I'd admit where I went wrong. I'd say this company has suddenly changed their ways and they're not delivering customers what they paid for. Avoid them at all costs, which is pretty much what I'm doing now. But the funny thing with Justin is that even since he cut ties with Toys Wonderland, people not really posting hate towards him in his comments. There's this one guy, this YouTuber, who was explaining how Toys Wonderland delivered for him, that he posted in one of Justin's videos about Toys Wonderland, how they're working now, and Justin just deleted his comments. So I've heard that he's been deleting a lot of people's comments, even if they're not hateful, but comments that can help spread the awareness of this company. Well, I heard about death threats towards him. I think that's a bit too far. So, and I heard he's from another source that he's innocent anyway. He's only a passionate collector like you and I. So I think that ends the video now. Said my bit. Please again spread awareness of Toys Apollo, Toys Wonderland. Don't buy from them, and join the Facebook group. I'll link that also in the description below. Read the guide when you join. There's a guide I have in the pinned post that's kept updated regularly as new information arises. All the methods we discover, we add to it. Yeah, just be positive. Don't try and deter others from ideas or from their enthusiasm, or rub salt on wounds, as it were, for anyone who's been let down big time. Hopefully together we can all sort this. The group is primarily about raising awareness and sharing solutions. I might be back into doing YouTube videos. I've had a little bit of inspiration recently. I got this Mace Windu, is a good figure. Would you like me to be doing reviews again? I do have some ideas. As you can see behind me, I've got a whole new collection set up that you've not seen in any of my previous old videos. Thinking of doing a collection update, updating you guys what I've got. By the way, this is not the only collection I've got. There's a section over there and a figure over there where I've got stuff, so stay tuned to see that. Maybe I could do some reviews, maybe in an impressions version. What do you think of that? Thanks a lot for watching. Take everything I've said into consideration and spread the word. Do not buy from Toys Wonderland. Hi guys, just to add, some people in the group have been leaving Toys Apollo 1-star ratings, so if you can contribute towards that, that would be great in hammering these guys down. We want to make sure that as many people as possible who check these reviews actually see the truth of their experiences and how Toys Wonderland, Toys Parlour operate and treat their customers. So if you've purchased from them before and had an experience like this, then leave your review there. The more the merrier. And another thing is to be careful what YouTube reviews you run into. There'll be some who are partners of Toys Wonderland, Toys Parlour, that have their comment section disabled to prevent others from warning everyone about Toys Wonderland basically, and what they do, how they operate. I've explained it in the video. Be careful of that, and make sure you share this whole video to as many people as you can, your friends, any other influencers you know of that could help us out. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned for my collection update.